Let's use transformational geometry to prove this triangle similar to the outlined one right here. Okay, now it looks like this corner kind of matches with this corner right here. These two correspond. So let's make a vector here and translate. So there's the vector, and we'll use the translate by vector tool to translate this triangle by that vector. So far, so good. Take a look. It looks like if we spin this or rotate this triangle 90 degrees, we can get this side to line up with this side. See how we have like a right angle right here? So let's do that. Let's actually use the rotate around point tool to touch this triangle right here. We'll rotate about that point 90 degrees clockwise. There we go. We're getting there. Now it looks like we need to reflect this new triangle about that side of the triangle right here. So let's use the reflect tool. You want to reflect this triangle about that side right there. Now all of these four triangles are congruent to each other. But we can make a similar triangle by using the dilation tool. Right here, the ratio of every triangle to any other triangle here is 1 to 1. But this triangle to the bigger triangle here is not a 1 to 1 ratio. We need to actually scale this triangle right here up by a certain scale factor, which we'll call K. So now let's use the dilate about point tool. Here's the object we want to dilate, and there's the center of dilation right here, and we'll call K the scale factor. Watch this. Right, we'll go back to the move arrow, turn that dilate tool off. When the scale factor is negative, right, that triangle goes the other way. But here we need to scale it up. Notice here a scale factor of 1 makes a congruent triangle. But we want to make a triangle where every side is scaled up by the same scale factor. In this case, it looks like it'll be 2.5. So every side of the big triangle is 2.5 times the size of the original triangle right here. And hence, we have just proven that this triangle is similar to the big triangle as shown right here.